Steve Toloski. I've been in the industry since 1970, and also basically my father was a supervisor for 65 years, and that's what sort of gave me the desire to get into this industry.
My name's Sig Kemmler. I'm with Alternative Forest Operations. I'm one of the managers and owners.
Roger Debussy. I've been working with McMillan Bloedel, then Weyerhaeuser and Island Timberlands here since about 1988.
My name's Peter McDonald. I work with Weyerhaeuser Company Limited. I have been with Weyerhaeuser now for just past 37 years.
Okay, my name is Melinda Mormon. I work for Island Timberlands. I'm the Quality Control Supervisor.
I'm Siglindi Sutherland, and I've been in the tree planting industry for over 30 years.
My name is Kyle Broom. I live in Kelowna, BC, and I work for Cabin Forestry Services Limited.
My name is Forrest Humphreys. I'm a tree planting contractor, GRM Limited, and we are in the Kootenays, in the cusp.
Hi, my name is Doug Harrison. I'm the president of Apex Forest and Wildfire Services Limited, based out of Nelson, BC.
I'm Darcy Ansley, and I'm with BC Timber Sales in the Okanagan, and right now I am the chair of our safety working group provincially.
My name is Bill Boardman. I'm from East Souk. I've been in the falling industry, well, 3 generations of my family. I grew up at the head of Knight Inlet. That my grandfather and my father owned a camp there, and they contracted for Evans Products.
Doug Willis. I work for the Upper Smokeman Indian Band. Been with them for 12 years, and before that I had my own operation there prior to that.
And really, really important is to make sure when you're working, you have the proper tools and the proper people to get to work with. That's the biggest thing I've got, is working with the right people and making sure that you want to do the job and you want to be in it for long. That's my big thing, is you've got to want to do it. You've got to, and that's what I think that the way my career has went, is I've been in it a long, long time, and I still like what I do, and that gets me through every day. It's very, very important. It's not about the money, it's not about the power, it's about liking what you do every day.
I just think some advice going out there is to definitely ask some questions and be open to learning from whomever it is out in the field that has that experience and the knowledge and has been out there for a really long time. And even if you've read all the current stuff, that's great to discuss it with them, but it's always great to get feedback. And a lot of times there is no set way and there is no right or wrong. It's just setting based and block dependent, and you got to spend the time and talk to the guys out there and follow up with any questions that you've been asked in the field.
Do not ever be afraid to go and tell somebody they're doing something wrong. The worst thing that you can ever do is not do that. You'll be mad at yourself if something happens, and you'll beat up on yourself for a long time. And you might think you're mad at that person. You're not mad at that person at all. You're mad at yourself for not dealing with it.
My closing comments to new supervisors, I am a woman of few words, but one of the words, thank you, thank you. Don't forget to say thank you to your planters. Thank you to your boss, your clients when you're asking questions. Thank yous and pleases go a long ways with workers. And it's amazing. It really is. Like, you're going to have days where you're really upset and frustrated. You get over it. You've got generally great crews out there working with you, and they'll respect you and treat you the same way you treat them. In the end, they do. So if you treat them with respect, and I'm saying kindness, it kind of sounds wishy-washy, but it's something that I like doing, is telling people. Like, at the end of the day, you come back to camp, thanks for the great day, guys. Even though it could have been a crappy one, thanks for the great day. It's still a great day. You're out there.
Biggest things, treat people the way you'd like to be treated. It's imperative. And remember that, if somebody gives you shit, if a supervisor or a contractor giving you shit, there's probably something there that's got them aggravated. And you're going to need to find out what that is. And knowing your people. Talk to them. And once you know your people, you know who you can rely on. More than once, I've gone to contractors and discussed issues with them as to, what can we do to solve this problem? Use their skills. Ultimately, you're still going to have to be able to, what's a good word, filter out some of the information you're getting as being maybe not as accurate as it could be. But the bottom line, if you sit and talk to the people you work with and explain very clearly what you want and ask them for feedback, they'll give you good feedback.
Take from your past supervisors and foremen and take their best qualities and put them into your approach. I've had some very good foremen in the past, and I've had some very bad ones. You can learn from both of them.
Some advice I give to new supervisors that were kind of dealing with the safety aspect and quality and production and stuff is that you have to really understand what your responsibilities are under WorkSafe, so under your legislation, because it is very spelled out and very key, and it's really important. That is to some supervisors more than they expected as far as competency checks and making sure your staff are trained properly and giving them the right equipment and all that information. There's a lot of stuff out there to help them in determining what needs to be done. So first I'd say that take the courses on the safety. Make sure you understand, or sorry, on supervision, make sure you take the courses on supervision, you understand what your role and responsibilities are, and then come up with a system of checks and balances so that it fits in with your production and everything else that you're doing. So you try and make it a seamless system. That seems to work the best. So if you can have the forms that are integrated with other things that you're doing, so it just becomes part of your business, then it would be much simpler to do.